Welcome everyone to the Everything Show, episode 157. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Graham. What's up, Graham?
Good evening, cats and kitties.
What's up, Mr. Marvel?
Hello, Matrix Lord.
What's up, Beefhead?
Hello.
Yeah, I sounded like Brian there for a second.
Hello.
Hello. All right, so got to do this article. Wanted to do it a couple days ago, but I was dead tired. Okay, so Marvel had made a response to all these nonsense rumors. They said Tom Bervert had basically denied that the Fantastic Four is being canceled totally. As I said before, they're part of the original Sin storyline. That's a really huge part of that whole thing. They're not going to cancel them outright, and they're not going to do that stuff. That would make no sense. But let me just say what the article says. Marvel Comics will still be publishing Fantastic Four a year from now, according to Marvel executive editor and senior vice president of publishing, Tom Bervert. The executive has once again taken to his blog to respond to the rumors that have gathered steam over the weekend that the publisher was under pressure from CEO Isaac Perlmutter to discontinue publication of Fantastic Four and Ultimate FF. Because he reportedly feels that publishing them amounts to free promotion to a 20th Century Fox, who are producing the film adaptation of the property. Fox is a direct competitor to Marvel's parent company, Disney. Perlmutter is one of Disney's largest stockholders. Fox controls the film rights to both Fantastic Four and X-Men, although the X-Men have been generally considered safe because of their high sales in the comics. Sony controls Spider-Man's film rights, but they reportedly have a much better relationship with Marvel than Fox does. In response to a number of fan questions on the reports, which originated from Bleeding Cool, Bervert had this to say. It says, "There's a lot of fear and crazy going on and out of the world as people jump to conclusions and work themselves up into a lather. It was a good weekend for those that profit from such things, I expect. We are publishing the Fantastic Four next month. We'll be publishing Fantastic Four a year from now. Assuming that it's still selling well, we will be publishing Fantastic Four, period. Given enough time, anything can happen. We went a couple years without Thor. We went a year and a half without the Fantastic Four, Avengers, Cap, and Iron Man not being a part of the Marvel Universe. So anything can happen, but it probably won't." And for the couple of folks who punctuated their complaints by saying that they were dropping all of their Marvel books and switching over to DC, first off, you must think that I'm a very simple man. But as you can, as always, do with your time and money as you will. I will point out that the purpose of this endeavor is to ensure the continuation of Fantastic Four. See, then perhaps you're buying more Fantastic Four would be a better service to the goal than buying less. Okay, so he kind of gave a little dig to people who said they're going to stop collecting Marvel. And the James Robinson notes for the 75th anniversary special story that he's doing this morning, as you can expect, the Fantastic Four are at the core of it. All right, so he's basically saying that's all nonsense. People just went with one article, and it just spread like wildfire. What do you have to say, Mr. Marvel?
Well, that is, of course, possible. You know, a lot of times people do run off the deep end with one. I think it would be a grave mistake to cancel Fantastic Four, although I would like an explanation as to why they were not featured on the 75th anniversary poster if there were no plans to cancel them.
Correct. Not even the X-Men were on there either. Both from 20th Century Fox.
Plot? Perhaps.
Graham?
It's like you say, it sounds like simple hogwash, although I can't help but note there that he's maybe setting fans up for a potential hiatus should the necessity arise.
We say Beef.
Yeah, it would be foolish to cancel it. Any future film project is going to directly affect the comic book sales anyway. So if there is going to be a Fantastic Four film that is going to show, it's going to reflect well with the book sales anyway. The only thing that I would say is that it just seems like that they're trying to starve them in some fashion of attention because of the merchandising side of it as well, to be honest with you. The Spider-Man stuff, they've got better relationships with Sony. You'll see Spider-Man merchandise everywhere. Fantastic Four stuff, Days of Future Past. What do you really see of that? You don't see any of it, to be honest with you. Okay, it's geared towards perhaps an older audience, but there's nothing for kids.
I do have to say, though, they do promote it on the Marvel.com website, the X-Men movie. They say other movies, and they showed that. But for some reason, I really feel that, you know, if there was problems with the 20th century, I think it's mostly the Fantastic Four problem, because it looks to me like the movie is going to be unrecognizable to the extreme of the comic, and it could be that as a reason, besides the fact about Disney. Now, when you talk about Disney owning Marvel, Disney never interfered with the comics before. When people jumped up and down, why are you killing Peter Parker and having Doc Ock take over, Disney did nothing, okay? So I don't expect Disney to do anything to pressure Marvel to cancel books. So it's a separate thing. I don't think that they're going to do that. And like I said, when I posted a comment to that article, I said I never heard a bunch of nonsense in my life about, like, ultimately, if you cancel the books, it would promote it more than eliminate it. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Marvel?
Yes, and in what you were saying about Disney, when Disney bought Marvel, it had been my fervent hope that they would interfere, that they would take Marvel back to being a kid-friendly company like it was in the 70s and 80s and 60s. Not what it is now, which is garbage. You know, one of the things, kids today don't read comic books because they're not available. They're only sold in comic shops. Why don't they sell them in regular stores like they used to, where kids can see them?
I agree.
These used to be in every store, these spinner racks full of comics. Now you never see them.
They were in delis.
I'd agree with that.
They were everywhere.
Yeah.
Pharmacies, everywhere, yeah.
Yes. Grocery stores even.
Yeah.
And every convenience store had a comic book spinner rack.
Now it's so hard for a kid to get a comic. You have to go to the comic store. You have to go to Barnes and Noble carries big thing comics. It's not that easy anymore.
It's not cheap. It's not cheap either.
No. Oh no. You're talking $4.99, $5.99 for a Spider-Man comic.
Yeah, minimum.
Like,
yeah.
That's lunch. Or not even lunch. So if I have a choice, I'm going to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, the economy's the worst it is, and you're going to make comics like $5.99.
Well, that's a rip-off anyway. You know, when comic books were 15-cent cover price, they had a lot more story in them than they do now at $4.
Right.
Now they're pretty much half.
What's up, Caroline?
All about the splash page.
It's funny, in 1987, they were 75 cents each. Then they started all these freaking multiple covers and hologram covers and ridiculous gimmicks that they kept raising the price and making less pages but more money.
Coffee table editions, yeah.
And then people just got tired of it, and they just left comics for a while because they got tired of this hype and the 10 covers, alternate covers for this, and the hologram, and then every 10,000 copies this color or whatever. It got ridiculous. Where you lost the story.
Speculators who were seeing comics as an investment rather than a form of entertainment.
Exactly.
Right. It became the opposite of what comics were. It became more art and no story after a while. Yeah. It was like the money shot.
Terrible.
The money shot where they would have like the 2-page of like Spider-Man fighting somebody, and it would be like Mark Bagley, it would be Eric Larson, it would be Tom McFarlane, or somebody would be like, you know, that, or Jim Lee doing X-Men and something like that. You know, it's like they have those ridiculous pages of just art.
It's where the artists became rock stars, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah.
And everybody's pay went up dramatically. And because they had to get paid more, they raised the price of the comics like skyrocketing. Now it just seems they don't care about the art, which is not good either, because some of the art is really terrible in the comics lately. What's up, Caroline?
Hi, how are you?
How are you feeling?
Oh, good. I just got back from my final photography class. Kind of bummed out a little because I love that class so much. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
But so I'm feeling better than I did last night, though, let me tell you.
Yeah.
I think I either had a stomach bug or I had a little bout of food poisoning.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Right.
So now, what comics did you get that time when you went to the comic book store?
Oh, for the free comic book day,
Yeah.
I got volume 1, 2, and 3 of Agent of Asgard, which is like this new Loki series. It's
Right.
actually a really good series. I mean, when I first saw it, I thought, oh, I'm going to get that because I love Loki. I love the bad guy, you know,
Right.
and I always have. And
It was pretty expensive, though, right? Wasn't it expensive?
no, I was
Oh, the
surprised.
free ones. You got the free ones, right?
Well, no, I mean, I got the free ones, but then I bought. Basically, I went in there as a good little consumer, and for every free comic, I bought a comic.
So, I mean, how much were they each? They're expensive, weren't they?
They were only $3.
Oh, they're $3 each, $2.99.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, the Fable one, I got Fable. It was like supposed to be like the first chapter of the graphic novel.
Right.
I got that one. That one was a little bit more. I think that one was like $4.99. But I mean, I went in there thinking comics were like $5 or $6. So when I saw the average price was only $2.99, I was like, ooh, sweet. So I'm like, so I
You know, there's most of the big comics. The prices are crazy. You know,
Most
like the major players. I mean, I think that the set price is between $2 and $3.99. But then sometimes they get a couple of pages and they just. I mean, I don't even know if there's a set price because I know Amazing Spider-Man 1 was $5.99. I think number 2 is $4.99 or something like that. I don't know.
Oh,
It's
okay.
It's
Yeah,
up and up and down.
UK works out about the same, £6. So yeah, it's about $4. Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually got a couple. I got that one. Then I ended up getting like 2 or 3 other ones. You know,
Right.
and yeah, so altogether I ended up spending like I think it came out to like $13.
Well, here's the example now I want to make. It's not easy for you to get comics where you are, right?
Right. Yeah, I have to go all the way. So there's one in New London, and that's like out of the question because it's like an hour away. Then there's one in downtown New Haven, which I wouldn't do unless I was working in New Haven and I walked, you know, because there's no parking.
Right.
Then there's one in North Haven, which is about a half hour away, and then
Wow.
there's one in Milford, which is about like 45 minutes away. But there's none that's like 10, 15 minutes away. You
But
know?
yet, you could get a video game probably every 10 minutes away.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
probably a GameStop around
Yeah, I
or
was
something. See, that's the problem.
Well, you know, I think that was the first time ever going into a comic book store. You know,
Right.
I always liked the idea of comics, but there was none around here. And if I had a comic book store that was like 10, 15 minutes away, I'd probably go there like, you know, once or twice a month to see what
Right.
was up. But also, I really don't think video games. Everybody plays video games, from little kids to like adults.
Yes.
Comic books, now I could be wrong, and I don't mean to insult anybody, but comic books are still kind of not really mainstream. You know what I mean?
It kind of went backwards now.
Well, it's all about the movies now, isn't it?
I'd agree. Yeah, I'd agree with Carol Ann, though. To be honest with you, I mean, comic book stores in the UK, I mean, they're few and far between. But what they are is they're quite sort of. It's a little bit of a closed shop. If you're uninitiated and everything like that, and you don't know what you're going on about that, it's quite intimidating going in there because you don't know what you're looking for.
Right.
And everything like that, and like Mr. Marvel was saying, it's getting away from the original idea. Stan Lee said everyone's comic should be should be treated as if it's their first comic book.
And
So you
what
should be able to go in there and just pick something up.
Yeah.
What they're really pushing is they're pushing for the kids now to download the comic on their phone.
Yeah, and then,
Yeah.
And they're charging super cheap sometimes.
and I ended up doing that because I found this app. Remember when me and you got into that, like, you know, this was like a year ago. We got into a nice little debate about comics, and I didn't know what the hell you were saying.
Oh my God.
You remember? This was a long
Probably
time.
all the time anyway, but not.
You know, and so I ended up downloading this app called Comicology.
I've got that.
And I ended up downloading a couple of I downloaded the Doctor Who, Star Trek Next Generation crossover, and then I downloaded Walking Dead Volume 1, and then
I bought that one, yeah.
you know, because they had it on sale for like $1.99. I mean, they were really cheap, you know. But I don't have a tablet. I only have like my phone, and it's really, you lose the.
Yeah, I know.
You know, and the thing is, I got my a Kindle. All of us got Kindles. I ended up buying Kindles for one Christmas for Mom, Dad, and my brother, and then Santa Claus bought me one.
Right.
I've used it once.
Really?
I am still an old-fashioned. I want the hardcover. I want a hardcover, nice thick book where I could curl up in
the
bed.
pages.
You know, yeah.
Right.
I mean, something about a book where,
Yes.
you know, reading it off of a Kindle. You know, it was really annoying because you missed the idea, you missed the graphics, it was really difficult reading on my phone. You know, so if you have a computer, if you could get Comixology on your computer, or if you have one of those tablets, then yeah.
Well, yeah, e-comics are going to be more cheaper than the actual comics in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're free, yeah. So
they've been having
and this is the environmentalist in me, a little bit of environmentalist in me. But if you're really into a comic, and like Joe, how many freaking comics do you have, and where do you put them?
Well, you have to have like a home for them, basically. Which
and then,
either that or you want to sleep it over your head. You know, I'll have to show you guys one day, but yeah.
So
that's the problem. It's a problem.
So that's another thing that's difficult with comics, because you get like, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking you were going to get this nice little like book like about this big, but it was like 10 pages, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. I was done, and I was all excited all week long going to the comic book store. I got my comics. I was done with each comic, and like, you know, like I was done with my whole stack in like 15 minutes.
Oh my God.
I'm like, this is pathetic.
Wow.
That's because they're not comic books anymore. They're comic pamphlets.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, so I don't know. I mean, I can understand where, you know, where it's, you know, why there's not like a lot of comic book stores around, because if there was a comic book store around, it would probably, at least in my area, it would probably have to be like a combination shop where it's comics, you know, memorabilia, like records,
video games,
movies, video games. You know, it would basically be like, you know, like geek stop and shop type of thing. You know, not just a comic book, not like you see on Big Bang Theory. You know, nothing where it's just a comic book shop. You know.
Well, you know, Carol Ann, that's what we were saying. I think that comic book stores are killing comic books. It was better when they were in drugstores and convenience stores.
Yeah.
Well, you know what it is? Wasn't it like Barnes Noble that was kind of pushing like the companies to stop carrying them, and like the mom and pops and the leads and stuff like that? It was big corporate people. Wasn't it?
It was actually the deal they cut with Diamond, Marvel and DC, to have Diamond be their distributors. They only wanted to distribute them through comic shops. That's what pulled them out of your Eckerd Drugs and your Magic Market convenience stores.
They should probably made so much more money when it was like that. That's why. I mean, I don't understand. But then if you raise the price, then it's you probably don't notice the difference.
Well, in my opinion, every decision that Marvel and DC have made in the last 30 years has been a bad decision.
Yeah, and then you can also get them online.
Yeah, Mr. Marvel.
Definitely.
Changing the venues, even the cover art. Now they're trying to make it look like a movie poster. You know, and honestly, look at this. Which looks more exciting to you as a reader? This?
Which one's that? Oh.
Avengers.
Or this? Which one would you want to read?
That one right there. That one right there you're holding.
Exactly. Have a little bit of the story on the cover, let you know what you're getting, rather than just a poster shot of the star.
Right. Yeah. Maybe they're promoting Ant-Man because the movie's coming out in like a year.
Ant-Man.
Stop it on Ant-Man.
I don't want to talk about Ant-Man.
She is related to the Banshee, Sonic Scream, blowing at my eardrums. Thank you, Caroline. You know what happened? What was it? Banshee had a niece. Was it a niece or was his daughter? Siren.
It was a niece, I think, wasn't it?
Siren.
Daughter.
Well,
Yes.
you know what one villain did to her? He got so pissed off with her. They put her in a mental institution and he ripped out her larynx.
That's
Terrible.
a
Talk about
storyline for
dark.
kids. Jeez.
Yeah, well, that's what they do now. Dark storylines. Yeah, that was just terrible.
Well, this Loki thing that I got, when I first got it, I was just getting it. Part of it is because of Tom, what is it?
Hiddleston.
Yeah, because I have a major crush on him. And I was,
we know.
oh, Loki, I'm going to read a comic book on Loki, right? And then
We
when
know
I
that.
got it and I was checking out, I looked at it and it said, like, teens. And I was like, oh, crap. And it's going to be this stupid stuff. But I was surprised. I mean, there was sex in there and everything. I was like, damn, and this is
Yeah.
for teens?
You know, if you're a certain teenage, that's legal. So,
There's a reason why I don't have my kids read comics. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Well,
was
I try to keep them away from the comics, but I don't know what they do in there. Yeah.
I mean, it was a
That's
very.
the Marvel Masterworks or omnibuses. Matrix Lord.
Yeah, it's basically
yeah.
it's basically adult content, you know. And then this comic book store that I went to, everybody kept saying, "Oh, there's more comic books up front," you know. So I go up front and I look, and it's like the mature, like X-rated stuff. I'm like, I mean, they make X-rated comic books? You got to be kidding me!
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't, you know.
There's something for everyone.
Yeah. I mean, it's sad, you know. It's sad that it's not like as mainstream as DVDs and video games and stuff like that. But
I know.
I mean, who knows? Maybe it will. I mean, we got a new generation coming up, but like you guys said, you know, we're also becoming a digital age, so it's.
Right.
And then I found a website when I was doing research on what comics I was going to get. I found a website. I forget what it is. I put it in my my bookmarks. But it's a website where you can get any freaking comic book you want, and it's 50% off the price. So if it's $3.99, you're getting it for what, $1.99 or whatever.
I want to change the subject because there was this huge news that hit a little while ago, and I really want to get your opinions of it. Emily Blunt was cast as Catwoman in Batman vs. Superman.
Are you kidding me?
No.
I am serious.
How many is that now?
I thought
Well-
they had already cast that one.
It's basically going to have Catwoman versus Wonder Woman.
Ah.
Oh,
I mean,
they-
you can't have it can't be uneven, right? I mean, you can't. It's got to be even.
You
no?
know what? You know what that reeks say? That reeks Batgirl and Poison Ivy for that shitty Batman movie with George Clooney.
Yes, Batgirl, and yes, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there they are. Yep.
I don't know.
That's
Who is it?
Emily
Emily
Blunt.
Blunt.
That movie's just
That
losing
movie just, yeah.
I'm sure it's gonna make money, but I have
I
a
don't
bad feeling about it.
No,
I actually read what is it? The Zero Universe? Is that what it is? I ended up getting the Catwoman, edition, and it was actually before they became superheroes, and it was Catwoman, and I actually preferred Catwoman before she became, what was it, Celine something?
Selena Kyle.
Selena Kyle.
It was before she became Catwoman, and I was like, hey, I would rather see more of that than.
But see now, let's stay focused with this. Now we have Catwoman, we have Wonder Woman, we have Lex Luthor, we have Cyborg.
Yep.
We have. I'm
possibly.
hearing Martian Manhunter. I'm hearing Green Lantern.
Why don't they just call this
Possible Flash.
Yeah.
Possible.
They
Wow,
want
wow.
to recast. They want to recast the Joker with Adrian Brody as the lead. What is this movie now?
It's a Justice League.
Why
And
are
then
they calling it Batman versus Superman then? If they're going to have all these other
So
people.
this is like the Super Friends versus the Legion of Doom, the whole Doom, whatever was it, the whole.
the title of the movie gives it away. Dawn of Justice. It's a Justice League and all, but name.
There was even rumours of Bizarro.
Yeah. Man.
And then they're backtracking and saying that this is not Superman 2. This is not Man of Steel 2, meaning that they have intentions of having a Man of Steel 2.
I don't think they have a clue. They don't know what they're doing. They really want some Avengers money.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
I think so.
It's just crass. I mean, it really is crass at this point. It's just we're gonna throw everything in there and just we're gonna get that Avengers money.
But like Catwoman's a villain, though. Like, I mean,
all the people that like the series or whatever, just like, really, are you that dumb? I mean, it's not gonna work.
Like, you know how we always worried if there was gonna be a Doctor Who story with too many doctors, how would they have enough screen time each? How much screen time are they each gonna have if it's so overloaded like that with Catwoman and Cyborg and Flash and Green Lantern? I mean, this is not even a Justice League movie. So what are we going to see him for, like 3 minutes?
Well, yeah, it's what.
Yeah.
Well,
Like a Rhino timeline? The amount of time that the Rhino was on screen?
Could be.
Well, the thing is, as well, you've got Superman who's Metropolis-based, you've got Batman who's Gotham-based, as well as Selina Kyle. So, you're going to be hopping all over the place as well.
And Wonder Woman's going to be his girlfriend, I guess? Superman's? Or
Don't know. You might, like I was saying earlier, you might as well throw Barbara Gordon into the mix as well.
Yeah,
so
why
you can have
not?
Batgirl. Yeah.
I mean, they said that Commissioner Gordon's going to be in it, too.
Wouldn't surprise me.
So who's going to be Commissioner Gordon?
The guy for the Gotham series?
What do you say, Mr. Marvel?
Well, I wonder why they would pit Catwoman against Wonder Woman. She's a Batman villainess. Why not use the Cheetah, who's actually a Wonder Woman villainess?
There you go.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah. I mean, what are they going to? They're going to say that Catwoman is a hero or something now? I mean, anything can happen, but.
Well, she's one of the ones that's kind of middle of the road. She's a villain one time, and then she's
A grey area.
Yeah.
And you really think that this is going to do so much money? I think Captain America 3 is going to knock this out of the park.
It's not going to.
It's going to do money in the sense that it'll win back its budget, no problem. But after that opening,
Dawn of Justice is going to go down in history as the biggest box office flop of all time.
Joe, it's impossible for it not to make money. People will
It
go
will
see it.
make money, but it won't make as much money.
No, but it will make money. So people will work at the theatre and go, why did I just waste my money on that crap?
Yeah. In other words, it's going to be a disappointment.
But there can be one,
Enough
only
people
one,
go
not
see
to
it.
quote Highlander, which they're also rebooting. Ryan
Oh,
Reynolds.
you're kidding me.
Yeah,
Oh,
Deadpool and Green Lantern's going to be...
why did you have to say that?
They're rebooting everything, man. There's nothing. There isn't
Why are
any
you...
original-
Brian? Oh, Brian. All right, Brian. You're ringing my ears, Brian.
It's just going to be a terrible mismatch as well, to be honest with you. I'm just, if you go there expecting to see anything relating to the comic books, you're not going to get it.
Oh, hell no.
Right. Which the original idea was to do, The Dark Knight Rises, which was not a bad idea. But, I mean, now they're just muddling it up with all kinds of stuff. So.
Well, that's it. They're pitching an older Batman, which, the costume that they've got in the picture is reminiscent of the Dark Knight Returns costume. I would presume you're going for an older Selina Kyle, hence they've got Emily Blunt. But then you're going to try and, Dawn of Justice. So you're going to be forming a team when, everyone's, timelines are all screwed up.
Yeah.
They're not sticking to the story.
Yeah. It's going to be very far.
What's up, Brian? What's up, Chris?
What's that? How you guys
What's up,
doing?
Chris?
Oh,
Getting a full house here. All right, so what do you think, Chris? Emily Blunt is going to be Catwoman?
Don't think he's in yet.
I think she'll do a good job. I think she's a good actress.
Right.
There he's not.
Chris, you're in?
Yeah, there. I'm right.
What do you think Emily Blunt is Catwoman?
Wait, Catwoman for what?
She was cast in Batman vs Superman.
They cast
Emily
another
Blunt.
one?
Yes,
Yeah.
she did.
Well, it's not Batman versus Superman. It's Batman 5 Superman.
No, they
Yeah.
should just rename this movie DC Universe.
Yeah.
I don't know what they should call it, man.
We should just call it DC What the Fuck, really. Sorry.
So there you go. Get ready for some.
So what other things has she played in?
She's
Chris,
in
help me out.
tomorrow.
Yeah, that's coming out tomorrow, actually.
Edge of Tomorrow. She was in The Devil Wears Prada. God, what else was she in? Loads of other things.
Wasn't she in that Matt Damon movie with like the Adjustment Bureau?
Yes.
What do you think, Brian, of Catwoman? Okay.
Wait, who is she again?
Emily Blunt.
Who's Catwoman? Come on,
All
Brian.
right. All right, hold on. Let me
We'll
screenshot.
let you catch up, Ron.
Okay, they kissed Catwoman for Batman vs Superman, and it's Emily Blunt. She's in the trailers all over the place on, what is it, Edge of Tomorrow? Is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
the new Tom Cruise one.
Tom Cruise, yeah. What do you think, Brian?
Well, I think.
Well, yeah. Yeah,
Oh, I could.
he's tongue-tied, basically. That's what he's saying. He's tongue-tied.
I could probably see her as Catwoman.
Well, you
Yeah.
don't. You can see it or no.
I can see if in three minutes is Catwoman, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe 5 minutes if I stretch it out.
5 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
How does Cyborg factor into this?
I know. I thought he was the Titans, no the Justice League.
But why is he in it?
I don't know.
But I would guess he's a
Because
he
They want him to be a member, I guess, of this new Justice League as like their tech advisor or something, is what I'm hearing. Like he's gonna build all these guys stuff that they can use to fight whatever atrocity is gonna be in the Justice League.
And how are they going to tie in an alien Martian Manhunter into this?
They're not even gonna call him Martian Manhunter, apparently.
What are they going to call him, Manhunter?
David S. Goyer apparently said that the name Martian Manhunter sounds ridiculous, so they're not gonna call him that. That's what he said.
Jimbo Jones?
Oh, that's the guy that put down the
John
She-Hulk.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, well,
He
I got
doesn't
two
like to
words.
stir things up. Yeah.
I got 2 words for him, but I have a woman present, so I can't say.
You'd probably agree with
Thank
you.
you for being a Catwoman.
You can say whatever you want. I don't
Yeah.
care.
That's
We'll
stupid.
do that in the next episode. Yeah. So, besides that big bombshell of Catwoman being in the movie, we also have Doctor Strange. The movie, it looks like it's going to be directed by Sinister Scott Derrickson.
Um,
Oh, Sinister was a good flick.
Yeah.
Sinister was a good flick. And we also have the directors of Ghost Rider 2 were joking around wishing that the X-Men movie could have erased their movies.
I wish that the X-Men movie could erase their movies.
Because they said that, hey, you know what? That's really nice. Say that your movies suck.
Yeah.
Because, all right.
Maybe it could erase a new comic as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. You gave me the opening. Okay? Okay.
Happy to oblige.
You ride a horse. You ride a motorcycle.
Yeah.
You drive a car.
Yeah, we've said this before.
You drive a car. You can't be called the Ghost Rider if you're driving a car. You're the Ghost Driver, and you're not even a ghost, so what the hell are you?
Ghost Taxi.
We know that the first Ghost Rider was the Phantom Rider from, like, the West, right, Mr. Marvel?
That's correct.
Right, they retitled them the Phantom Rider. And then, we know that, was it Zarathos was the spirit that inhabited Johnny Blaze, right? And then it was later Danny Cash or whatever. But now this kid, Robert Reyes, like, he gets... I got the comic, and I can't even believe I bought the comic. Like, how biggest pile of Mephisto crap I've ever seen. Like,
Hang on. Help me. Which incarnation number of Ghost Rider are we on?
I don't know anymore, but it's Ghost Driver technically. He's riding a car. He's driving a car.
He's Kabuki Driver.
Yeah, and he looks like Speed Racer.
Speed Racer, all right.
They're trying to do like Speed Racer and Ghost Rider, and like there's no. I don't know what this is. It's garbage. I couldn't even. I actually said this on the cast before. Yeah. I wanted that comic out of my Oh, I didn't even want it in here. I was like, I was going to throw it out. Oh my God, so bad.
Penance
Next
headlights.
incarnation will be like a pilot or something.
Ugh, I can't take it.
They should at least give him a demon chauffeur so that he can actually ride rather than drive.
There you go.
Yeah, I like that.
And you know what? How many times in the comic did they kill Johnny Blaze's wife? Was it Roxanne? What was her name?
Roxanne?
Roxanne. And the kids. He had 2 kids, right?
Yeah.
They died like 5 times.
Well, she's unlucky. Yeah.
See, and then they did some type of weird Ghost Rider Zero. That Danny Ketch's sister was Ghost Rider before Danny Ketch was.
What?
And then she died. And then they said something that Danny Ketch was related to Johnny Blaze as brothers. How the hell was that? Like, what are they, 20 years apart? Brothers? That's like crazy.
And didn't you have that Vengeance type spin-off thing as well, wasn't it, at one point?
It sounds to me as if they don't know how to retcon.
Now, this is where Mr. Marvel comes in. I need your help, bro. Okay? Am I right or am I not right when I say you have Venom, who is like the darker side of Spider-Man? You have Crossbones, which is like Captain America, or you have the Red Hulk, the Green Hulk. You have give me some help here. Who else do we have? They always have like they're trying to do these dark versions of the superhero, like where they're bigger, they're stronger, they're meaner, and it's always like the same storyline. Yeah. You know, like Vengeance. Even with Captain America, besides Crossbones, who was it? Was it Winter Soldier? Not Winter Soldier. Who was it that was? Iron Nail. Iron Nail is the new one now, right? That's the new villain that's going to kill Captain America, supposedly. It's supposed to be like the twisted version. Twisted something, but there's always like they try to make like a character that's like the Hulk, like with the Red Hulk. He's more powerful, he's more stronger, and people are like, oh, I love this comic. You know, and then it goes away.
Yeah, they actually started that with the Abomination way back in the 60s.
Right.
It was just a darker version of the Hulk, basically.
And he was supposed to be stronger, wasn't he?
Yes, he was supposed to be stronger.
And they changed that, that's for sure.
And then U.S. Agent, you know, he was originally Super Patriot. Antithesis of Captain America.
Right. Now it was Johnny Walker, his name was, right?
Yes.
Yes. That's right.
And then he changed his name to Jack Daniels.
What? Cool.
Jack Daniels.
That's right, Jack Daniels. Yeah.
And didn't you have Nuke as well? Wasn't he another super soldier that went rogue or something?
Who was that?
Nuke or something, was it?
Nomad?
No, Nuke.
Nuke. Who the hell was Nuke?
He was another super soldier that went bad as well.
I don't remember Nuke.
I don't remember Nuke either. I remember Nucleo, but not Nuke.
Well, Superior Spider-Man is supposed to be like the dark side of, you know, I mean, Doc Ock and Spider-Man's body is supposed to be like, you know, just like Venom. I mean, that's what they keep doing. They keep doing these, and then they show that the hero prevails anyway.
It sounds to me like Superior Spider-Man is nothing but the Marvel version of Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Freaky Friday.
Not the women.
Can we go back to the Jack Daniels? Lucky number 7.
Yes, yeah, you know what? I just realized that because I just realized that they did that. That's right.
Yeah, that was the joke because Johnny Walker is a kind of whiskey, and so is Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
Right, that's a joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh man. All right. What other articles we have here? We have some stuff about Avengers 2. Okay, so they're saying that the filming of Age of Ultron is halfway done. They're saying that the Hulk is going to have a huger role. It's the same thing with Black Widow.
President Unknown, yeah.
That's
Is
pretty
it
much it.
going to be the same actor who played the Hawk in...
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I liked him. He's cool.
And yes, and somehow Scarlett Johansson, pregnant and all, 6 months, 7 months pregnant, is in this movie. I don't know how they're going to do this.
They fast-tracked her scenes.
Did they?
Yeah,
Not only
they
that,
fast-tracked her scenes.
Not only that, you can have body doubles, I mean, for the stunt scenes anyway, so
Yeah.
all you need is close-ups with somebody that's pregnant.
Wow. I can't wait to see the Vision in this movie.
And are they going to do a movie poster like Ghostbusters too?
Ghostbusters come back in the theaters, the original.
Yeah, I just saw that.
So they're gonna like do like a special thing where it's gonna be in the movies.
Well, they are, but 3 is going. They're still going to go ahead with 3. It's going to be a disaster.
Oh.
That's so.
They're going to film next year.
That's so cheesy.
No,
They should have done 3. Yeah, exactly.
that's totally disrespectful.
They should have done 3 30 odd years ago. No, man.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not going to be a remake?
No.
No.
Oh,
Dan Aykroyd owns the bloody thing.
damn it.
Yeah.
They
Well-
should at least wait a couple years at least.
They waited 30 years. They should just do nothing with it. They should just stop it already.
And they put it back in the theatre because it's like, what?
Well, they could do that.
It's the anniversary.
Yeah, was it
They're
40?
trying to generate interest for the possible sequel, pretty much.
Well, they're putting Independence Day back in the movies. They're putting all these movies
But I can't think why they're doing that, because probably anybody that wants to see them has them on DVD, so they don't really need to go to the movies to watch them. So,
It's cashing in on nostalgia.
yeah.
But they're doing it as a test too, because Independence Day they're doing a 2 and 3, and they want to see how that does. And Jurassic Park, I think didn't they do that already with the 3D, or they didn't do it?
Yeah, they did the first one.
So they were testing that, yeah.
Yeah, they're great.
They,
Yeah,
Yeah, Chris.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt Brian, but they released a so-called concept image of what this new dinosaur is supposed to look like, and
Oh, God.
it honestly, like, you could have told me that this was a normal dinosaur, and I would have believed it because there's nothing special about it. It looks just like a T-Rex with horns.
And I remember this whole plot. I remember them making action figures in like what, over 10 or 15 years ago about this movie, where it's not like that the dinosaurs are going to be good guys helping out against the evil dinosaurs and with weapons on them, and the guys are gonna
Yeah, that was the script treatment that they did for it, where it was going to be
They made the
cross
toys.
between
They made the
humans
toys.
and dinosaurs. Yeah.
Because I remember they had a figure of one that was like, it was what I thought this was what it was going to be in this movie. It was like a T-Rex that had like a Triceratops sail, and it had like a Spinosaurus back and everything, and like raptor claws. And I said, oh, that's probably what it's going to be. Then one of my friends sent me the concept image, which is apparently, I know it's just concept, but if this is what they're going with, it just kind of, it's nothing special. It's just going to be like, okay, I hope this thing does more than it looks, because it doesn't look that special.
So essentially, the original treatment for Jurassic Park was basically the dinosaur version of Transformers.
Sort of, yeah. The third one originally was going to be a mix of humans and dinosaurs, mixed DNA and everything like that. So you'd have dinosaur soldiers and everything like that. And they said even that's too much, and they thankfully they canned it.
Right.
Still made aliens.
Sure, that was an episode of Flintstones.
Yeah, but yeah. You think you got a crap job? Yeah.
All right, I just want to give some box office numbers quickly. Well, actually, I'm sorry. We have someone else that wants to be in.
Vil.
Yes.
Oh, get the space cakes ready.
Full house. All right, so while he's coming in, let me give some box office numbers. Maleficent is at $230 million worldwide so far.
That's what, a week in or something?
That is doing phenomenal. Because this is doing so well, it was announced today that Disney is going to go ahead with a live-action Beauty and the Beast.
What?
Well, that was a given. So is this one for the point of view of Gaston?
Don't know. What's up, Phil?
No, it's got to be Mrs. Potts.
Not much.
And they're already making a Jungle Book live-action too. So
Another one.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Cinderella comes out next year, and they want to rush out to Snow White and the Huntsman too.
That one of the Jungle Book that was out in the 90s, that guy that played Mosley was so hot.
The Power Rangers was in, no?
I mean, I've been trying to find that DVD for so long, and I can't find it for some reason. So if you guys ever come across that one, that really sexy guy who played Mosley back in the 70s, back in the 90s, oh my God, that guy was so sexy.
You can put it right next to Tarzan Legend of Greystoke.
Yeah.
I wasn't crazy about that one, but I liked Tarzan the cartoon. the cartoon Tarzan was really sexy, but I wasn't crazy about Greystone one. That one was stupid.
What have you got about? What have you got about?
Derek.
Is this the Everything Show or Teen Love?
It's everything. All right, so let's see. What does Captain America? Let's check that out.
Oh, I'm in love with Captain America.
Oh my God!
All right, Captain America's at 700.
Girl on here, I gotta liven things up.
709 million worldwide. Captain America: Winter Soldier. 709 million.
That was number. I read online that was number 3 for 3 weeks in a row.
It's the number 3 of all-time Marvel movies. That's what
I was so sure. You know, X-Men was gonna like beat that and be number 1 for like a month. I was surprised that Maleficent, whatever it's called.
Maleficent, yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 is at 691 million.
So is that growing or
Magneto is dreamy?
Was that?
Let's see. X-Men: Days of Future Past is at. Hold on.
Almost.
Yeah, Carol Ann, your thoughts on the Fassbender?
516 million.
How much?
516 million for X-Men. 516 million.
Is it true that
Worldwide.
Days of Future Past is the most successful out of the genre right now?
Yes. Of the X-Men movies, the most successful. And I predicted that. I knew that was going to happen. Because it was a good movie, actually.
You want a medal?
No. $1 million would be nice, though.
He wants a scholarship, yeah.
The Nostradamus of movies.
That was a very good movie.
Yes. And as we said on the Real Movies cast yesterday, Notre Dame's wife, Madame Notre Dame, made Tom Baker's scarf there. You know, Mr. Fourth Doctor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ark in Space.
A witty little knitter.
Huh?
I said a witty little knitter. You called her.
Yeah. So now, what else do we have?
Can I say something, Joe? Me and Graham at some point would like to pick apart the timeline in Days of Future Past.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That may be another cast, but yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I think we'll do that.
Body Magneto on that.
We'll do that when it's early.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. No.
All right, you will get that cast. It will be all X-Men: Days of Future Past, absolutely. And you have a special request for a cast, Mr. Marvel?
No.
No.
All right.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'll have to get back to you on that.
You do that. All right, Phil, what's up, bro?
Oh, not much, man. I'm just hanging out here waiting for some people to arrive.
Nice.
So what do you think of Catwoman beating Batman vs. Superman? You happy about that?
I'm not happy about that entire movie. It started with Ben Affleck, yeah. Now they need to just have Matt Damon be Robin and throw in Jay and Silent Bob to take over.
Well, at least Justin Bieber is not Robin.
Oh god.
Not yet, but give them a minute. They'll probably do that.
Yeah.
Oh, boo, Bieber!
That was the most highest rated everything show of all time. When we did that like 5-something in the morning. Like me, Michael Shannon, and Graham, right?
No, I was hungover. I don't know what time it was for you. Yeah.
I think every comic fan, after they heard that rumor, was ready to, take over the government and stuff.
God.
And,
I know.
I
Absolutely.
thought your highest rated podcast was the one where Graham fell asleep and snored for like 20 minutes.
That was
Either that or the
hang on.
Or the
Classic.
Or the classic one with the nudian, as old Doc would say, appeared.
Nah, well,
Yeah.
Just to rebut Mr. Marvel there, that was actually a podcast with Mr. Shannon's. That wasn't one of yours.
Oh, I see.
Hey,
That was a goodie, though.
Matrix, how about when me and
the Ronnie remodulates?
No, the one where it was where I went to town about Rose.
Oh yeah, you and Ronnie went at it about that.
Cat fighting up tin roof, man.
And like all of you guys were like coming on one after the other.
That was great, that one. That was great.
You know what you should do, Matrix Lord?
What, sir?
Clips of the best of your shows and put them into a show.
It is actually being
That'd
done
be cool.
by my my web girl there is getting that all ready for the everythingshow.com and the realmovie'scast.com. So this summer it's coming. It's gonna be nice, 2 huge websites.
Awesome.
We're gonna have websites for the Everything Show websites for Real Movie Cast, and websites for my books too, which is gonna be a relaunch of all my book titles on different websites. So that's gonna be really good.
There you go.
So, and if you guys want a preview of one of them that's actually done by the publisher.
Oh, it's Matt.
Oh, Matt's coming in?
He's texting. I don't know what he's writing. Hang on.
He wants to know what cast this is.
Tell him, Brian.
All right. Well, just giving you a preview of the website that's coming.
It did look very good.
Okay.
Paradise is Life.
I think we're about finishing anyway, mate. But don't
Book
tell
11.
him. What am I looking at?
This is my new website. It's coming up for my 11th book, Paradise is Life. Yeah.
All right.
There's the Time Travelers right there. It's a pretty cool book. All right. Enough self-promotion of this Joseph J. Capriccioso character.
Yeah, who the hell's he?
So, yeah, who's that?
Yeah.
I know.
Available in Starbucks.
Yeah. I tell you, I've been writing books on the bus. I've been writing books everywhere lately. It's a 3-hour trip back and forth to work. You get a lot of books. There's a lot of books in here, I think. All right, gang. So on that note, any closing thoughts? Brian.
My question
ER, Grey's Anatomy crossover, maybe? No.
Joe.
Maybe
No,
River Song will come back to ER. No, just kidding.
My question thought is DC.
I'm just kidding, bro.
DC, you have been making sucky decisions. Don't blow it, DC.
Yeah,
Thumbs
bad
down right
DC, bad.
Yeah.
Thumbs down, DC, right now. Ooh.
Okay.
Like the Red Lanterns.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Yeah, talk about the Red Lanterns. You
No.
there? No? Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Talk about the Red Lanterns. You want to talk about the Red Lanterns?
Okay, well, I haven't caught up on the last few issues, but where I last left off,
What?
Supergirl's a Red Lantern.
What?
Yeah. Kryptonian and has a red ring.
I could really go somewhere with that. This is a kid.
You said it, we're all thinking it.
Now, wait a minute. This current storyline, right? Now, the superheroes are dead or they're not dead?
Sorry?
What's going on with this? I'm not a DC guy, so I don't know anything going on in DC. But isn't there some type of storyline going on? Like, what happened with all the heroes?
Okay,
Were
well,
they replaced? Were they the evil version?
Follow the Red Lanterns and some of the stuff with the Green Lanterns and basically that whole thing there. I follow all of DC, so I don't know about any big world-crushing plot that they have going on, but
okay.
They'll reset everything again in another year or two.
I'm sure they will.
There'll be a 1552.
Right.
But yeah, the 52, at least, the ones that I've been following have been pretty good. I'm just expecting, they'll throw the reset switch soon because that's what they do.
It's always good to chuck out another number one issue every few months. Yeah.
So why can't they go back to the original DC universe? Why can't they just restore it from continuation? Wouldn't that be the smart thing to do?
I don't know that we really want Superman to go back to wearing underwear on the outside of his pants again.
Yes, we do.
That's the original costume, man.
Yeah.
I do. It's not supposed to be all blackish, grayish type of thing. That's crap.
Greatest Maximus.
Right thing to
Not black
do.
and gray. It's just not that.
But,
All right, Caroline, here's your 2 cents. Go with it.
I'm not into fear, so I wouldn't like that.
I'm hearing that you got this massive podcast thing going on every week, huh?
Who, me?
With your new Facebook page, Sci-Fi Hive.
Oh yeah. I haven't done any podcasts yet, but it's Sci-Fi Hive. You know, so any of you guys want to like put anything on their sci-fi, fantasy, comic books, whatever. Because none of us really had that. We only have like Doctor Who Sanctuary and a couple other things, and I figured it would be fun to.
Very nice.
You know, fun. So if you guys had comic book news or whatever, just throw it on there. I don't care.
Okay. Chris?
Someday I'll start doing podcasts. It's just that.
Any final thoughts that you want to say?
The only reason why I'm up right now is because of my photography class got out late. So.
If I could throw in one other thing, we need Pissy the Clown.
Pissy the Clown?
Yeah.
Where is Pissy the Clown? Where is Pissy? Is he around?
He's been out working again, I believe.
Well,
where's he? Good Burger?
Good Burger.
He's at some type of grill, but I don't think
I'm checking Skype.
Yeah.
Yeah, find the clown, please.
You know, we got to do a podcast for Game of Thrones.
I agree.
Only 2 more episodes left.
We might as well wait and do a season 4 and review type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
of course, I did a very naughty thing.
I know you did, and if you.
You know what? I gotta say this. I gotta do this big deal. Every single time, Caroline, you always are about to spoil for me. Because the moment you finish watching it, you post about Game of Thrones. And I'm like,
Then why do you go online?
No, I know.
Yeah.
The one time about Jeffrey, I'm like, oh god.
Joffrey.
Yeah, the truth is, though, I mean, you know what? If you don't want to be spoiled, don't go on.
No. Actually, I don't like to watch it when it first airs. I like to watch it at my own convenience.
Right, can
You
I
know?
just reference Caroline here? Whatever you read in the books, keep it to yourself. Thank you.
Oh, no, I'm not going to say anything in the book, but I got very nervous with Tyrion, and I ended up going online and read all the synopsises for every single book, so, you know.
Well, synopsis doesn't give you everything, so.
Yeah, but at least
now,
I have an idea.
He's doing book 6, right? Right now?
Yeah.
The book 7 is supposed to be the final one, but then he's going to do book 8 anyway.
Yeah, because I read that this morning that he may do a book 8.
I heard that.
That's the last
Hi, guys.
85.
What's up, Jeanette?
Hello, Jeanette.
But it takes him so long between books, which I think is great. I mean, he's not rushing anything because people want him, you know, which I think is awesome.
Probably, you seen his age? He's probably something for the old timers. That's why it takes him so long between filming books. Jeez.
Yeah, but I mean, I know with like some people, some authors, they like rush to, you know, like in my opinion, I think J.K. Rowling rushed book 7 because I just wasn't happy with book 7. But this guy's really taking his time.
Right. But she's doing more books. She's doing more movies anyway, but not Harry Potter though. But just the Harry Potter world.
Yeah. And her other book is getting a spin-off movie now too.
Which one?
Fantastical Monsters and Where to Find Them or something?
Our buddy Mr. Edward would like to partake in that Game of Thrones cast whenever we do it.
What is Mr. Edwards doing now?
I don't know. I just saw what he wrote on the wall.
I'll tell Mr. Edwards that we require his.
I think we're still. How many's in here?
Skype.
Might be able to fit one more if he's quick.
10 now.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't count though. Do I?
I don't know.
And why am I hearing an echo?
I don't know, bro.
Danette, is that? No pointing the fingers, but.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell Matt Edwards if you can get in, because we should be able to fit one more, no?
I've never seen more than 10.
Didn't we? I thought Graham, didn't we have 12 at one time?
We had 12 once, but I don't know if that was a flip.
But that was before they upgraded, right?
I sent him a link on Skype and everything, so.
You sent him a link?
Yeah.
If it comes in, it comes in. If it doesn't, it maybe kind of getting.
All right. So, Chris, final thoughts.
I think somebody needs to give the casting people at Warner Bros. And DC some time off. So they can stop.
Probably.
Because there's already too many people in this movie as it is, and I feel like I wake up every day and I hear, oh, so-and-so's been cast.
I wouldn't say that's a casting problem. It's just that they don't even have a script, and they're just like throwing anything out there, trying to make it. What they want is the Avengers.
Is this going to be one movie, or is it going to be like a series of movies?
Guys, face it, at this point, it would be an improvement if Ed Wood's corpse made this film.
Right. Maybe they're trying to save money, and all these people are for the Justice League movie, but they're going to do it at the same time, and they're going to just appear for 5 minutes and then leak into the next one.
Well, are they not filming something back to back?
I thought they were filming Justice League with this back to back. No.
Well, if they're doing that, then that would make sense. But
It was rude.
in other words, everything we've heard, these several months past is none of it makes any kind of sense at all. I mean, it just seems like they're throwing
I know
anything
they
out
got
there.
rid of that Justice League script, the first one they had, because
They actually shredded that.
Yeah.
They actually shredded in the boardroom, I heard.
Can I propose the only thing that might possibly make sense in this? Is
What's
if the
that?
entire movie is Superman versus Batman, and at the very end the Justice League shows up, and then it's continued in a Justice League movie.
Right.
Maybe you should write it.
Mr. Marvel.
I agree.
Wouldn't it be cool if some one of these people said, okay, we want all the fans to write a movie, and fans write little fan fiction and send it in, and the whole movie is based on what fans send in? That would
Never happened.
Well, that's the problem right now. A lot of these writers.
That's probably what happened to the comic industry.
Yeah.
They did
that's
that with Snakes on a Plane.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
God.
really? That's how Snakes on a Plane was written?
Chris, any final thoughts?
Those were my final thoughts.
Yeah. Danette?
She's not been here.
Hello. I haven't
What-
been here, so I don't know what's going on. But
Well, actually, you know what? There is another story we can cover,
What's that?
and that is Mark Hamill has been seen what he may look like in Star Wars. He was posing with what, Mickey, I think, and with the lightsaber.
Whoa.
You guys see that?
Steve, you.
I will show it to you then.
Who was he posing with?
A mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse?
Oh, Disney owns it now.
Yeah.
Maybe he's the new villain, like Darth Rodent or something.
Yeah. No, I'm still waiting for Daft Donald.
It's already happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like Gremlins, like Strife.
Stephen Parks wants to come in.
Oh, for God's sake.
Wait, can anybody fit?
That's the problem.
God, this screen's going to look like the Brady Bunch by the end.
Yeah, no, this
This
got
is
thrown out of
a
proportions.
little lady. Yeah, okay, yeah.
All right, Steve Price, you are in.
If you can
Trouble.
get-
If you can get in.
He's not even been asleep, I know.
And I'm going to try to get the picture of Mark Hamill that Google has not let me. Why not? Oh, no. Hold on.
I don't think anyone can get in here, man. 1, 2, 3.
Nobody can get in?
Doesn't look like it. Oh, it looks like he's
I
had
don't
it.
think you can get more than 10.
Yeah.
And I thought 8 was enough.
All right, here's the picture.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm going to screen share it. Great.
So we see you.
I know, I'm trying to get the...
There we go. Okay, right. There we go. Oh my God. Although I will say this, he's a bit thinner than I remember him. That's a plus point.
Yeah, I don't see it.
You can't see it?
Oh, wait, there it is. Okay.
That is hilarious.
This is what $3 million in value. No, it's kidding.
Oh.
Oh my
And
God.
where was it taken? Is this the Star Wars weekends that they do at Disney World?
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be looking all badass with that lightsaber, and then what's going to happen is that Han Solo is going to come up behind him and hit him with a walker, and then he's going to say, Jedi Master now, bitch.
No, that's terrible.
Yeah, Goofy shot first.
Gars. Yeah.
All right, Graham, final thoughts?
What can you say about Batman versus Superman, whatever the hell you call it? It's just a. What the hell? The ratings are already shot to hell. It's a clusterfuck. I mean,
Yeah,
you know, bad.
I agree.
Bad.
Yeah. Mr. Marvel?
Put comic books back in regular stores.
B-Fed?
I would echo what Mr. Marvel said, and David S. Goya, someone needs to just give him a bitch slap.
Hey. What the hell's going on?
What is
Second
Matt
that
Edwards
motion.
saying?
Hell, hell.
Tim?
I agree. It's a mess. I'm not looking forward to it at all.
Phil? Final thoughts, Phil. Or you?
I had to get to the mute button. I don't know. I haven't really got much to add. You know, I kind of came into things late here and said what I had to say to what I heard and could contribute. So,
Yeah.
it was fun.
I, for one, think, going back to the original, the article we're talking about, Marvel's not canceling the Fantastic Four. I think that's a smart thing because it's the first family of Marvel, and this whole Batman vs Superman thing is just a big, freaking hot mess that's gonna blow up in their face, and they're never gonna come close to Avengers money. But on that note, that's it for this episode. And take care, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Please subscribe. Take care. Bye for now.
I